Are you going to ask me a question?
All right, now
first?
we're recording. So, all right. Because I am Specialist Guy Malinsky, Washington National Guard. This is Specialist Woolman, Washington National Guard. And what are we doing here, Specialist Woolman?
Well, as you see, we have a couple lanes set up here. We've had some zombie activity in these derelict buildings in this little Salem, little country town. We're just trying to clear it out, trying to keep everybody safe. We haven't had any casualties come through just yet, but we have had some gunshots in these surrounding buildings.
Well, why don't we take a walk down there and see? So,
Yeah.
so how common are these things?
Well, we're thinning out the herd slightly, but it's still a really menacing threat.
Yeah, people don't know that it's actually a biological threat, not a chemical or radiological, like people are meant to know.
That's a super common misconception, but biological as it is, it's like a rash, as you say. It's something in the environment that you just have to deal with. You know what I'm saying? We're doing the best we really can.
It springs out, I think in America it springs out fairly commonly. I'd say once every 3 months somewhere in America. All right.
Now, you see this big building right here?
Yeah?
We already cleared this one out about 2 hours ago. But we're still hear noises, we still hear some scraping around in there. We think there might be a couple little things still going on. But we're going to send another sweep through there, and I just said we're right now set up for any possible contamination.
All right, and the point of this right now is to decon any of our guys or any civilians that are caught.
Absolutely. Anything from a slight blood splatter to a full-on bite or a penetrating wound.
Fun fact, not everyone who gets bitten transforms. I know there's a lot of misconception to all the movies and stuff going on. You know, fairly common, you see these guys just laughing. I mean, it's a pretty safe thing. A full-blown epidemic is pretty much not likely to happen. You have to have a predispositioned ability to get turned into one.
Absolutely. Not only that, but it's a bite that really kills you. You already have the strand available in your stream to turn into this zombie or this flesh eater, or this biggest misconception is that they don't go for the brain. A lot of TV shows put that out that they eat brain, but no.
But nevertheless, we take this quite seriously.
Absolutely.
It's a huge operation we have going right now. We liaison with several different guard agencies and even the Homeland Response.
Yeah, so you can see their major vehicle is just on the other side of this tent. We got to get to a better vantage point to really.
All right, let's take a walk. Yeah.
Yeah, just watch your step. Watch your step.
Of course, of course. I mean, we don't really choose the areas these things happen at. And we got the best option, best place where to do it.
Yeah, you notice how it's basically a backyard, but you got to do what you got to do, or with what you have. And so around this corner, nice fresh mud. Actually, does slow down the zombie herd.
That just turned out to be advantageous. Right now we're being by the generators, so we probably won't be able to hear much. We got a huge generator, farm, factory set up, stretchers, any wounded.
Now these mobile stations up here are the Homeland Defense. They're fairly well organized, and they're really the first responders. You see another one of our derelict buildings. Yet to be cleared out, but we haven't heard a whole lot of activity from it. That's one of our next major hotspots to hit.
We have MPs around the whole area containing the situation so it doesn't spread.
A perimeter is super important in a situation like this. We control what's going on the site, but we have to control what's going on around the site as well.
That we do. And we have a...
Take a look at this building again.
All right.
Right there right now.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I saw some movement up in the upper building, just making the final sweep through. Yeah, you see the shadows playing in there. There's definitely somebody walking around in there, trying to take care of business, clean up the mess. That's another thing. You don't want wild animals eating the stuff.
No, it's seldom they turn to zombies because it's mostly a human strain, I guess. But
yeah, it's more of the zombies carrying it, or more of the animals carrying it to another person, biting a person, kind of like rabies, but more human selective.
Right. And the person actually has to die of their own accord and then become a zombie.
Right, absolutely.
All right, cool. Well, we'll get some more footage next, and hopefully this has been informative for people who didn't know this was a big issue. Signing off.
Knowledge is definitely the first.
I've been Specialist Kamilinsky.
Specialist Wolin, thank you for the opportunity for this interview.
All right, bye. Okay, Specialist Kamilinsky, now videotaping you Specialist High. Right now what we've got going on is we're back from the mission right now. We have a work-rest cycle. So this is the mess area right here. They've come service breakfast and lunch. Well, just breakfast at this point. That's all we worked out. We got the MREs for lunch and dinner. So just want to give you a quick shot of the area where we're sleeping. It's always dark because, well, we work at night. Well, I mean, we work a day or night. It's just a pretty cool area. Just gotta keep it quiet when we go down there. Edit out quite a bit of this. Yep. We gotta keep it quiet because it's a 24-hour work rest cycle and we have to always be able to sleep. Most of our guys, since it's the daytime, are out there right now, so most of these ones fortunately I get to work nights because I see better at nighttime. So, alright, hopefully this has been a bit more enlightening and thank you for watching. Alright, this is Specialist Kamilinsky here with Specialist Leslie, and we're about to take off after completing our mission out here. What did you think of the operations?
The same as always. I mean, it's strange because at first when we started encountering all of them, you start thinking, this can't be real. It's got to be fake. This is something out of the freaking movies. But once we actually started getting into it, we realized it wasn't fake. These people were really messed up. I mean, it's something straight out of the movies, but at the same time, reality hit us hard like a ton of bricks. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, it's a little traumatizing. I mean, the fact that we don't like to use the word zombies. We like to use the word
living impaired.
Living impaired. Infected individuals, infected civilians, however you want to put it. But they're zombies. I mean, but see, the first time you see them, you're a little taken back because you didn't really know how to deal with it. Some of them come in, they're missing limbs. Some of them technically shouldn't be alive, but they are. I mean, all we really do is just quarantine them, put them in an area to where we can keep them isolated, keep an eye on them, and then we incinerate all of them at one time. I mean, our suits protect us from the contaminant that's in the air, but other than that, if they get you, they get you. So.
Yeah, I mean, it's never that big of a deal,
No, it's a common occurrence. We have training for this kind of thing. The Army has a special military occupational specialty, the Sebring schools that we go to learn how to deal with this kind of stuff. So it's a common everyday occurrence. It's something that we deal with all the time. It's about once every 3 months, I believe, is the common rotation.
In the U.S. at least.
Right, yeah. I know in other countries they'll send their military units over here to kind of gain experience and learn how we do it. We've trained Puerto Rico, we've trained Bangladesh, we've trained England, they all come over here. As far as I understand, this whole process, I mean, the whole infection thing originated from England in the first place anyways. Now it's pretty much well under control. There's one thing Hollywood didn't get right. It's that we would fall first. No. So that's not the way it is. We're the ones that prevail because right now this whole situation's under control.
Exactly.
So I mean, the public, it's strange because in the movies people panic. There's just pandemonium on the streets. People are running in fear, and they're freaking out everywhere. But no, it's exactly it's actually opposite of that. Exactly opposite. People walk around every day knowing the signs, knowing the symptoms. If they see it, they call us. So we come in, we take care of it. So,
well, thank you for your time, Specialist.
Well, my pleasure.
Appreciate it.
Anytime.
All right,
Anytime.
It's helpful to educate people that this is real and
oh yeah,
actually exists.
The world needs to know that it's not a problem. It's a common everyday occurrence, just like the flu or the common cold, and that we have medication and procedures to treat this kind of stuff. So.
All right, thank you for your time.
You're very welcome.